Of the EU's 27 nations are in Brussels to finalise the bloc's negotiating position on Brexit. That's after Britain and the EU announced yesterday that the terms for the Brexit transition period have been agreed. But the fishing community and a number of MPs have voiced their disapproval over the decision not to give Britain control of its own waters until the end of the transition in December 2020.
Our proposal to the EU was that during the implementation period, we would sit alongside other coastal states as a third country and equal partner in annual quota negotiations. And in making that case, we did so after full consultation with representatives of the fisheries industry. We pressed hard during negotiations to secure this outcome, and we are disappointed that the EU were not willing to move on this. However, it is the case that thanks to the hard work of our negotiating team, that the text was amended from the original proposal, and the Commission have agreed to amendments to the text, which do provide additional reassurance.
For more on all of this, I'm now joined by UKIP MEP for Scotland, David Coburn. David, well, all right, disappointing that we haven't got full control of our fishing waters at the moment, but Michael Gove is making it very clear for the first time in 40 years we will have complete control of those waters by December 2020.
Ridiculous. The fishing industry does not want that. We want control of our fishing waters now. There is absolutely no reason. The Conservatives bargained away our fishing grounds when we went into the European Union in the first place, and now they're bargaining them away when they're leaving. It's not on. Scottish fishermen won't put up with it. I won't put up with it as MEP for Scotland. I fought the campaign for Brexit in Scotland. The Tories were for Remain, the Liberals were in, the SNP were for Remain. I was the only person for Leave, and well, we won. And I am going to do my best to make sure that we get what we wanted to do.
But this is a transition period. We haven't left the EU yet, and this is exactly. You're just complaining about the Brexit you're not getting at the moment, and this literally is a red herring. This fishing issue, isn't it?
Good pun, but no, it's.
I've been working on that, but it is seriously though. It is because
they should not have a period of transition. We should simply leave the European Union. Either they give us a deal or not. The only deal worth having is one on financial services. The rest of it is not so worthwhile. But the thing is, if they cannot get on with this, they've been treating us in an appalling way, and quite frankly, the Conservative Party have made complete hash of this
Let's
negotiation.
Just talk about the fishermen at the moment.
Yeah.
Why would anything be any more difficult for them now than what we're seeing in the future, for example? The status quo exists. The quotas have been guaranteed for this transition period.
People voted to get out of the European Union. We wanted our fishing grounds back. In Moray and in parts of Scotland where a lot of fishing goes on, people kicked out the SNP. Alex Salmond and various other people were thrown out because they wanted to get somebody who was going to stick up for them. They put in the Tories, but the Tories are not doing what they said they were going to do. Sadly, they didn't put in UKIP, but there you are. But the thing is that they need to stick to what they're saying. The Tories were talking about this. We'll get our fishing grounds back. We need our fishing grounds back now. Many Tories are against this as well. I've been talking to them.
Why don't you think
They're
people would rather talk to environmentalists, for example, not just politicians? Big environmental groups are saying the longer we have to negotiate, it means that there is a chance of achieving sustainability in fishing communities and indeed sustainability in our fishing waters. It's a valuable period, this implementation period.
They would say that, wouldn't they? I mean, the people who make these decisions have got to be the British government. That obviously we want sustainable fishing, and we're not going to do something that's going to wipe out our fishing stocks. What's more likely to wipe out our fishing stocks is allowing the Spanish, the French, and anybody else to just, absolutely clear our waters, especially this pulse fishing and all these other things that are going on at the moment, which is destroying our ecosystem. And that's a bad thing. So what we want is British control of our own territorial waters, and we will deal with it ourselves.
And you want a hard Brexit, no transition period, which now has resulted in us not getting what we want over fishing rights, not getting what we want over citizens' rights, not getting what we want over the Irish border.
Because the government are absolutely hopeless. Have you ever seen a Prime Minister make a bigger hash of anything? I've negotiated business deals all my life. You don't start off at the bottom and work your way upwards, which is exactly what they've done. I mean, they're worse than Gordon Brown negotiating, dealing with the oil, the gold price. I mean, he's announced he was going to sell gold, and did so at the bottom of the market after announcing he was going to do it. This is the sort of way they're running this negotiation. It is ludicrous. It's not businesslike, and the Europeans are laughing at them all the way.
Just very briefly, though, businesses are worried about this transition period. They want even longer than it's been suggested. Can you not acknowledge that?
The only businesses who are worrying about this are the big international businesses who just want to stop Brexit. Small businesses in this country want out of the European Union. They want rid of all the bureaucracy. They want to make money. They want to do trade deals all over the world. That's what they want, and they want to make money. We can't do that in the European Union. It's too much bureaucracy and nonsense. Let's get rid of it.